Good morning, students. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am here with some new topic. The topic is coordinate geometry. Today I will deliver give you the basic introduction of related chapter coordinate geometry. First of all, you just know that what is the weightage of this chapter in the board examination as well as the board school examination, whether it is pre-board or whatever. So the weightage will be the 6 marks. 6 marks question can be asked from this chapter. Most probably all the question or maybe possible a maximum question will be like MCQ type. The first thing of that, what is the basic introduction? In class 9 you have studied about this chapter, how to plot the point, what is xy plane, how to draw line graph of linear equation. These are the things. So here just I am giving you the brief explanation about what you have studied in class 9. First, this is the xy plane. Here this one positive point, positive parts of the x-axis. This is the negative parts of the x-axis. Above one is the positive parts of y-axis. Below one is the negative parts of the y-axis. This is called the origin. This can also be called the abscissa point. This can also called the negative abscissa point of x-axis. Above one is the ordinate, below one will be the ordinate. These are the things. Suppose if I have to draw the point, if I have to plot a point 3 or 4. So first of all, I will go with the positive direction of x-axis, that is 3, and positive direction of y-axis above one, that is 4 parts, 3, 4, and then positive 4. This will be the positive 4. Then I will go in that direction perpendicularly. What is this one? This one is 0.34. This one is 0.34. What is the meaning of 34? Actually, this one, point P, this is the perpendicular distance. 3 is the perpendicular distance. 3 unit is the perpendicular distance. Is the perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance. Okay, perpendicular distance of point P, from y-axis, Similarly, what will be the 4? 4 is the perpendicular distance, of point P, from this time from x-axis. This is the actual meaning of this one. 3 and 4. What is the meaning of 3 and 4? This is the actual meaning. 3 will be the perpendicular distance of point P from y-axis, and 4 is the perpendicular distance of point P from x-axis. This is the thing. In class 9 you have also studied about that how many quadrants this xy plane have. This one is called the first quadrant, last quadrant. What is the meaning of quadrant? Quadrant means the 1/4 part of the xy plane. This is called the second quadrant. This will be called the third quadrant, and this will be called the fourth quadrant. And as per the quadrant, sign convention has the given. In the first quadrant, all positive points means x will be the plus, y will be also the plus. This is the thing. In the second quadrant, x is the negative, so first point will be the negative, second one will be the positive. In the third quadrant, x will be negative, y will be negative. In the fourth quadrant, x will be the positive and y will be the negative. This is the basic introduction. Suppose 2, 3, and if anyone can ask you which quadrant this one point goes, so the thing is that x is positive, y is positive. This point can be plotted. This point will be go in the first quadrant. Suppose this one will go in the second quadrant. This one will go third quadrant, and this one will be in the fourth quadrant. As per the sign convention, you can predict that this point can be located in which quadrant. This is the basic introduction you have studied in class 9. So here what you will study, you will study the three things. The first thing is called the distance formula. First thing is called distance formula. In NCERT exercise 7.1 is related to exercise 7.1 is related to this part for distance formula. What is distance formula? Suppose this is point A, that is this coordinate of point A will be x1 y1, x1 y1, and this is point B. The coordinate of this point is x2 y2. And now you have to find the length of AB. You have to find the length of AB. So if you want to find the length of AB, that the thing is that you have to go and use this distance formula. What is distance formula? Distance formula basically is that the length of AB or AB is equal to square root of, actually the formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula, y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula written in the book, or you can prove this one. But you can change the formula because this is the whole square is given. So result, as per the result perspective, you can change. You can write x1 minus x2 whole square or plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Because for the result perspective, the both are the same. For the result perspective, both are the same. Suppose if I have to write 4 minus 2 whole square, this will be the 2 whole square, that is the 4. And if you have to write 2 minus 4 whole square, then it will be minus 2 whole square. Again, the result will be the 4. So in both cases, as per the result perspective, both cases the results are same. So we can rewrite the formula as per the convenience of ourselves, as per the convenience of yourself, while going to the while solving the questions. Now, after distance formula, we will discuss more about the distance formula. First, we are just giving you the brief example what you have to study in class 10. So after distance formula, you have to study about the section formula. What is the section formula? Basically, it is the section formula, and in NCERT exercise 7.2 has given related to the section formula. The all problem has been related to this one. And the third portion is the area of triangles. Area of triangles or quadrilaterals. These are the things you have to. Quadrilaterals you have to. These are the things you have to study in class 10. Area of triangles or quadrilateral. This is exercise 7.3, and after this the chapter will be completed. So let's go to the more about discuss about the more about the distance formula. Let's go to the proof of distance formula. So first of all, I have drawn the xy plane, and here the point A is the coordinate of point A is x1 y1 and coordinate of point B is x2 y2. You have to find the length of AB. So for this I have made them a triangle, and I will use the Pythagoras theorem, that is AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. For using the AB square plus BC square, I have to know that what is the length of AC and what is the length of BC. So first of all, for finding the length of AC, I have drawn this one A. What is the meaning of A and what is the value of x1? The point M, distance of x1 is the length or distance of perpendicular distance of point A from y axis. That's why this one point will be the x1, this one will be the point of y1. Again, this one is point at x2 and this one whole will be the y2 as per the basic terms of the coordinate geometry. After that, I have find that mn is the x2 minus x1, and mn will be equal to AC. So AC will be x2 minus x1. Again, I have to find the BC. So BC will be y2 minus y1. In that, in triangle ABC, use the Pythagoras theorem. AB square will be AC square plus BC square, AC square plus BC square by PET. Now put the value of AC, that is x2 minus x1 whole square, and BC, that is y2 minus y1 whole square. And this is the AB square. After removing the square from AB is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the length of AB. This will be the length of AB, and this is the proof of distance formula. Roof is not coming the examination. So what I have, why I have proved here, because to go or to give the brief introduction, so that you can learn in a better way. See this one. This is the first example. Find the distance between this point A and B. You have to find the distance. So first of all, I will use distance formula. So let's point draw this one. Basically in rough you have to draw 5 or minus 7 and B. This is minus 8 and 3. As per the formula, if you will go, that will be the x2 minus x1 and whatever. But I will suggest that don't go with the formula. Use your brain and go with go with me. Just I am doing, just see this one how I am solving. First, length of AB we call AB square. Here in the left hand side you write always AB square in a square form. Don't go with the roots. And after that, give a bracket and just one see this one. First component and first component of A and first component of B. Which one is positive? This one is positive. So first write the positive term, and then this is positive, then the minus will be become the plus, because x2 minus x1, because x2 minus x1, so minus will become the plus. So I have write first 5 plus 8 whole square, again b plus, then this one second component of A and second component of B. This one is positive, so better is to write 3 plus 7 whole square. Now solve this one. AB square is equal to 8 plus 5 13 whole square, and then 7 plus 3 10 whole square. That is equal to 169 plus 100. That is equal to 269. So AB square is 269. So what will be the AB? AB is equal to a square root of 269 unit. This is the application, real application. This will be the real applications of. This will be the real application, and this will help you if you will go in this way. This will help you. Okay, student. This is the introduction of the coordinate geometry. Hope you have enjoyed this session. Wait for the next video. I will go further one by one and give you the whole things about to let you know the whole things about the coordinate geometry. Till that, have a good day. Take care. God bless you.